think, chat. I kind of realized I have a problem. Fail streamer, girl fail. Finish the sentence. What did I say? Fail. I literally don't believe you guys do this. Chat, you guys need to shut up and you need to say nice things about me. That one's gonna fucking hurt. Just smack me, coward. What is this, Fortnite? Ball hand, baby hand. Big dog, point, 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 point. I know I'm muted. I'm already not muted. Chat, shut up, chat. Like. What am I? Good game, guys. So like, so look at this. Like, hi, like me. Like, hello.
Hello? Hi, Isa. Hello? Hi, it's me. Whee! Me when I spawn in. Me when I suddenly start existing. Isn't that crazy? Let me think. Why is my mouth fucked up? Hold on. There, okay, it's normal now. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I can. I look at it, I'm like, why is it weird? Hello, welcome to my educational stream. Been a while, I think. What's the last one? Is it the how to be a VTuber in 2025? If that's that one, it must have been like a really long time ago. I feel like I did like a rock climbing one in between, but I don't know if that was before or after. I don't remember. I'm actually interested in what you'll present. You better be. That's why you're here, right? You're not here just because you want to listen to some anime girl talk. Last educational stream was how to play League. That's not. I mean, if you guys want it so bad, I'll make that stream. God. I know I'm late, but happy belated birthday. Thank you. I still appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday was the birthday stream. I hope you enjoyed the cover. Honestly, okay, I was going to like talk about the cover even before it premiered, but I didn't want to spoil anything. And the only thing I'll be like talking about is like, oh my god, like my animator is so cracked. It looks so good. And yeah, I already mentioned that I was like, this song color only exists because of one Japanese guy, Nico Toga, making this instrumental 10 years ago. Yay! Well, it was fun to watch. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm trying not to insult myself. I'm trying not to insult myself for my lack of preparation or something. But I'll try to be better in the future. I feel like I'm still apologizing. It was good. It was really good, but I'm just a boat girl who likes to sing. Sometimes I sing a little bit too much, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I was gonna check this. I'll check this right now. I remember a while ago, I said that my goal was to hit one cover per month. Like, it doesn't actually have to be each month, but upload one cover, like 12 covers in a year. And I think I'm pretty close this year to hitting that number. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, does it count? 4. Wow, 4 covers in a row. Thank you. Past me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I'm so far. Fuck. Wait, this is still in November. Hold on. 8, 6, 7, 9, 10. 10? I'm at 10 right now. But that's me counting backwards, though. I'm counting into November. Because last year, I released a lot of stuff in November. So I'm pretty close, but if I'm not counting those last two, then I have 8 covers this year. Do you think I can hit 12 covers by the end of this year? I mean, only I will know. Only I will ever know. Who knows what I've got cooking? I know. I know. That's still a lot. No, I need to hit the amazing number 12. I don't know why 12 specifically. It's not like I'm uploading per month, but if I can at the end of the year, if I hit 12, that means I have at least 1 upload per month. A great harvest. Let me think. Actually, I have my Notion open because I have my notes for today's stream. Let me see. That's counting, not counting covers I did for like other people's like events on their channel too. Can I count Kijos? Wait, if I count Kijos and Say's cover, then we're at 10. But they're not on my channel, so I don't know. Do I count it? Will we get a Christmas cover? No. No. Yeah, 9 if you count the Membies one, although it's an Ori song. Does Membies count though? I don't know. I feel like it doesn't count. Seadog count. That's the real question. If you make a cover and it's Membies, does that count as a part of your 1 upload per month strategy? I count. You guys are counting it for me. Thank you. No, I don't think I can hit 12 this year. All the rest of the covers that I have in progress are too long. I don't think they're gonna release before the end of the year. And also, I'm gonna mention it again. I'm going on vacation. Next week will be my last full week of streaming till the end of the year. I'm kidding, just till December. I'm gonna be on a trip from the 18th of November to December 3rd. It's 2 weeks. So cry! She's leaving us. Exactly! Cry! Cry harder! Cry! Yeah, I'm a sick and twisted individual. That's how I like it, huh? How else could I tell if seadogs care if I'm not collecting your tears in a bottle and selling them on the black market? She hates us. No, I want to take seadogs along with me to the great land of Japan, but I won't. I want to, but I won't. Probably because I don't know how the hell I would stream in Japan. It sounds like a pain. But thought you weren't leaving until next month. No, I'm leaving this month. I feel like I'm bad at giving you guys notice. I'm like, guys, my birthday is next week. You're like, you have a birthday? You're born? Honestly, I forgot too. And I'm like, oh, I'm going on vacation, by the way. You're like, wait, like now? And I'm like, yeah. Have a great time, Yusa. I will. I'm gonna have such a good time. I can't wait to come back and tell you guys so many stories and show you guys all the pictures. And if I accidentally dox myself in the photo, I'll make sure it's only of my backside, of my fat, ginormous ass and the Ryokan naked. Did you know that I have a birthmark on my butt? I feel like I've mentioned that before, though. I feel like I have. Okay, do you want to see my presentation? I actually have no idea how long this presentation will take. If the stream is short, I guess I will just play League. I'm joking. I'm gonna stop. That's my goal for next year. My goal for next year is to pick up a better content game other than League of Legends, because I feel like streaming League all the time is so bad. But now I do. Yeah. It's like the size of a quarter. Actually, I don't know. I have to take a mirror to check. When I was younger, I remember it being large, but I guess like birthmarks don't really grow at the same size as your normal body. So like, I don't know if it's still that big, but I believe it if you made this up. Oh, I'm gonna make it up right now. Yeah, I have the birthmark is the shape of the YouTube logo. That's why I became a VTuber. Pick a different MOBA. Well, it's like I have to pick a game that I want to play often and that you guys would not hate watching. I know everyone hates League so much. I don't know what falls in that category. I don't know. Games that people watch. Do people even game? I better just pick up a coloring book and then I'm gonna copy Ava and Anova and I'm just going to do a hand cam coloring streams. Because I am 5. Do you play an FPS game? No, I mean I played a little bit of Fortnite, but it doesn't really count. We don't hate it, we mock it. There's a tiny bit of difference. Okay, but I hate the version of me that streams League. I want to change. Not that I'm gonna stop playing it though. I'm gonna stop streaming it. There's a new Fortnite update. No, I'm not gonna play Fortnite. Unless I convince people to play with me again. But I want to play with new people so I can grief them even harder. Or I guess I could just organize a Fortnite collab with the same group of people again. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, next week is probably gonna be pretty chill. Because I have a lot of like housekeeping to do before my big trip. So, in an ideal world, I have prepped enough shorts for the entire time, but I didn't. Unless, okay, actually, let me see. Let me see. Unless I don't upload any shorts next week, which I guess would be fine. But hold on, let me see. Oh, I was supposed to upload a short today. I was supposed to upload a short today. That's yeah, okay, that's fair. Huh. Now that I mention it. Well, I would have enough for 2 weeks, but I only come back on the Thursday. So it's not technically enough. I guess I can record some shorts. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I would just rather pump it all out now and then go dead and then have my channel probably get submerged under the fucking ocean. We'll see. Can throw titles after Blast of Us, maybe Hello Kitty might be easy enough. Actually, I never played Hello Kitty Island, although it was a little popular a while ago to stream because everyone's a girl and they want to play it, but... Premiere for a short? I don't think that's possible, actually. Like, I don't even think you can. I mean, who knows? I've never tried, but... You want to pump and dump us? Yeah, I'm gonna pump you full of shorts. Why are you out freaking me, chat, huh? Why are you being freaky? Okay, chat, do I switch my BGM for... I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it to the clown music, but I was like, what music is good for talking about cosplay? Let me find my BGMs again. I don't know why. Since I have it loaded into OBS now, I don't have the habit of pulling it up in my files, and honestly, I'm like, I don't even remember how to find it. Oh, okay. Oh my god, it's so fucking loud. Okay. Here. We're gonna go see my presentation. Let's go. Watch this. Watch this. Ooh, you're so excited about cosplay. Ooh, ooh, bang. Wow. Wow. Look at me getting on topic so fast. So prepared. Wow. Very cool VTuber. Hold on. Let me... Wait, what happened to my other tab? Did I close it? Fuck! Buy a boat. No way. Am I really? Am I really? Okay. Are you guys cosplay enthusiasts? Are you ready to learn? I'm never ready to learn, to be honest. But nice presentation template. I edited it myself. Very professional. Oh yeah, I'm such a professional. This is what happens when you get to a topic too fast. You lose your tabs. I did! It's because I was looking up something else and then I thought I was done. I closed it, but I forgot to pull up what I was actually talking about. Hey, to be fair, I've not been cosplaying that long, and I also haven't built a cosplay in a few months. Actually, that's not true. I made a cosplay for someone else. But... Do I have that many cosplays? No, I'm a streamer. I don't have enough time, to be honest, but it's a bit intimidating. Are you guys interested in cosplay? Do you want to start cosplay? How do you feel about cosplay, huh? How do you feel about cosplay? Do you like looking at cute girls cosplaying, or you're like, that's weird? I don't think any of you guys would say that. You're all VTuber watchers, so. I feel like cosplay is a mix of a lot of things. So it might seem intimidating because you're like, oh my god, like, do I have to be good at everything? You don't. I'm not good at all of it. I'm probably pretty bad at some of it. Like the motivation to go through with cosplay. Why? Just buy the stuff and then you have to make it because you're wasting money otherwise. You've been cosplaying longer than so many of us, so senpai. I don't think I cosplay, but I like watching people do it. No, you should. You should. Cosplay is awesome. Buy a Spider-Man suit online. No, you should. If you got... my strange fetish. Okay, if you want to cosplay something you don't want to cosplay, you should cosplay Superman. I'm not very interested in Spider-Man. I want to cosplay Zenitsu for the Demon Slayer movie, but it didn't. You should! Wow. About 28 yards of fabric. What? Bro, 28 yards of fabric is enough to make like a wedding dress with like chiffon layers. You don't need 28 yards. I don't think I can make a cosplay I'd be satisfied enough with. Well, that's why I'm here, to teach you. Are you actually into Superman? Moving on. Okay, so you might ask me, Issa, why should I cosplay? If you don't want to cosplay, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. But here's some reasons where you might want to change your mind. Did I practice this presentation? Here's 3 reasons for you. Number 1, you're like, wow, I love this so much that she's literally me. I want to be her. Or you really want to go into checkies of yourself. I don't know. You could do that too. Like, cosplay the thing you goon for and then take really hot, sexy photos of yourself. You can. That could be a reason. But in general, it's like, I really like this thing, so I want to wear it. It's like drawing. It's like, I really like this thing. I'm going to draw. But like the physical version. Didn't even think of that. Truly a visionary, bro. What, you think the female cosplayers that cosplay skimpy characters are wearing it for you? It's so I can go do it. You can cosplay your Oshi's favorite character. Hope she notices you. Yeah. Cosplay your Oshi's favorite character at Offkai. Maybe she'll come up to take a photo with you. The other thing is, okay, so if you've ever been to a convention, you might feel like a little awkward going up to someone who is clearly interested in something you're interested in, but you don't really have a reason to talk to them, right? Like, you're just a normie. You're just dressed up in your t-shirt and pants. You're like, how do they know I'm also super into Honkai Star Rail? I don't know why I picked that out of all things. But the thing is, if you're dressed as the Honkai, that's the Star Rail, people will come up to you because they know you like it, and they probably want to talk to you, or at least say, wow, that's a Honkai in my Star Rail. So it's much easier to talk to other fans because it's very obvious that you like that thing. Yeah. And the third thing is to be praised for being cute. So your mileage may vary on this one, but I do get a lot of compliments and also free stuff. I get a lot of free stuff when I cosplay. Sometimes it depends on the character, but that's really nice. Also, I'm overheating in my room again. I need to turn on the AC. Okay, it's my payment. It's reparations for me suffering so much in my cosplay. I guess that's my cosplay warning as well. Cosplay is actually suffering. Like, it's, if you've ever heard the phrase like, to be pretty is to suffer or something, or like the pain of being beautiful, that's literally what cosplay is. This shit hurts so bad. But that's a later problem. That's a later problem. You might think to yourself, wow, what do you mean cosplay hurts so bad? Bro, like every 90% of female cosplayers I see are like either like they're fucking doped up on Tylenol, drunk, or they're walking around with their handler and looking mad as hell. So, were you cosplaying last Offcut? I had no time. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? But yeah, or all 3 of these things. Yeah, these are all good reasons to cosplay. Or maybe you're curious and you wanna try it out. That's fine too. That's fine too. But yes, this is, I forgot to mention, I didn't even read the beginning slide. But yes, this is my beginner's guide to cosplay. So hopefully, by going through this presentation, even if you've never cosplayed before and you're really interested in it, I might be able to give you some advice so that you can try it out for the first time. If you already know how to cosplay and you're a little experienced, maybe some of this stuff is like repetitive, but I'm trying to keep it so that people who don't understand some of these things that go into cosplay can be educated about it or go, wow, that's so pog. Sometimes that's all you want. Okay, next though. My cosplay experience. Have I been cosplaying very long? No. I've only been cosplaying for like 3 years. And the thing is, honestly, cosplay takes a long fuck ass time, and then I run out of places to wear them. So it's like you cosplay for one con, and then 8 months of silence. So I've made in this last few years, hold on, I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cosplays. One of them was for another person. Yeah, 6 cosplays. That's not that much in the grand scheme of cosplaying for 3 years. If you cosplay like a lot, like maybe you're a cosplay influencer, you probably cosplay way more than that. But I don't go to that many cons. I don't have places to wear them. I've been trying to make a Marcial cosplay for a long ass time, but I have nowhere to wear it. So just wear it in public. You can, but I want to go to an event so that people know who I am. Yeah. Shing-Chu cosplay and the green hair lord tracks out. No. Shing-Chu's hair's not green! Shing-Chu's hair's not green! Have you reworn any, or are they one and done? I usually just wear it, like, around the time that I make it. I'll wear it to, like, a couple conventions or a couple events or wherever I'm going. But I usually retire them after a while. One of the things is that cosplays are a little bit hard to wash. So, they might smell. Yeah, they're a little hard to wash sometimes. Other than that, I have a couple cosplays that I considered like remaking so I can wear them and do a better job. But one of them was for a VTuber who graduated, so I don't really know if I'm gonna redo that one. It's such a shame. Anyways, vote smell. Leave me alone. I probably don't smell as bad as the rest of the con. I swear. Why did I start cosplay? I really wanted to be Shing-Chu from Genshin Impact. I really like this little man. I have a little Ita bag of him. It's not a real Ita bag, but there's a lot of charms of him on there. And I was like, I just loved him so much that I was like, I really want to be him. So that's why. It was not a great cosplay. At that time, at least I had some cosplay friends who gave me some pointers because otherwise it would have been really fugly. It was only moderately fugly, so. It's one of those fake Ita bags with unofficial merch. No, it's not even an Ita bag. It's just like a bag, and then I just hung a bunch of shit on it. It's not even an Ita bag. I'm not like a huge fan of like the Ita bag style. Personally, it's not like I have anything against it. It's just that like, I don't know. I'd rather just play it in a different way. AK by covering my walls from top to bottom. My room is crazy. My room is crazy. Room tour 1. Anyways. The other thing to note is like I feel like when you're doing cosplay, there's like 2 main kinds of cosplay. I would say like cosplays to go to conventions and cosplays for photos. So you might be like, Issa, why the fuck is that different? The reason they're different is because when you go to a con, people can see the back of your head, and if your costume is like not fitting very well and you're showing your fat fucking ass, they can see your fat fucking ass because you're walking around in a public space and it's like a 360 view. But if you're doing cosplays for TikTok or just to take photos, what people will do is sometimes they'll make an outfit that is like not actually possible to wear out. Like by that I mean like maybe there's no back to the cosplay, or like stuff like that basically, or like maybe they're wearing something and the color's not right, but because they're taking pictures they can edit the photo so it looks like they're wearing the right color. So for me, I don't really take photos of myself in cosplay, so the cosplays that I wear are mainly for walking around and being miserable at cons. Live, laugh, love. But yeah, how come? What do you mean how come? Come on the cosplay, that won't wash out, bro. But yeah, I mean, the reason that people will do like cosplays that are like a little scuffy for photos and videos is like because you won't be able to tell. It's also usually cheaper, and maybe they want to make it quickly. You know, they're like, oh, this is really time relevant. I want to cosplay this character right now, but they don't have the materials, so then they can make it really fast. Yeah. How come you don't take pictures of yourself in cosplay? I don't really like how I look. I'll take photos with other people. Like, there's like definitely people who have photos of me on their phone, but for myself, I'll get like a little nitpicky. I'm like, my eyelash is lifting, or like the pose is a little awkward or something. I mean, I do take some photos of myself, but not a lot, and I don't post them anywhere normally, so. from cosplay to goon to myself to I don't like how I look. Yeah, I'm not really, well, I goon like mentally, like metaphysically, bro. Like the actual skill it takes to take a gooner photo is actually really difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we shouldn't take your advice. What? To goon to it? Anyways, I think intellectual gooner, yes, I'm gooning in my brain. I gooned while making the costume. But not in the photo. Anyways, how do you make a good cosplay? I don't know. Just kidding. Okay, so I think cosplays are usually made up of 3/4 main parts. A costume, obviously, because you gotta wear something. You can't walk around naked. A wig. You don't technically need to wear a wig, but in the cosplays that I do, I will wear a wig because I think you can style it more and you can have more control over looking like the character. But there's definitely people who will wear their natural hair, especially if it's similar color. And makeup. Yeah, you got makeup on your face so you look more like an anime girl. We're gonna go into all of these into more detail. Oh, the other thing. The other thing is contacts. I don't wear contacts. I used to wear contacts when I first started cosplaying, but then I realized that I'd rather just be able to see and not have my eyes be super dry. So I don't wear contacts anymore. I'd say some people think it's very, very necessary. For me, I just am not willing to suffer. So. I think it's funnier when it's a dude wearing a dress. They can live your life, bro. Don't let me tell you what to do. I've seen some cosplays that need really big parts that can be worn walking around. Yeah. Some of the things, like, for me not wearing contacts or, like, some of the other, like, having big props or big wearable parts might be why someone might just wear those things to take a video or to take a photo and not wear them around a con. But it's mainly, like, comfort or, like, what's reasonable. Contacts are scary to put on. I actually don't really have that much of a problem with putting them on. It's just that my eyes are really dry and my prescription is pretty high, so it's actually quite hard for me to see out of them. But struggle for 20 minutes to put on contact one time. Yeah, good, bro. I'm kidding. I do understand the struggle. It's just that, I mean, honestly, if I tried now, since I haven't worn contacts in so long, maybe I wouldn't be able to do it very easily, but it's so-so. I wear my helmet for photos because I can't wear my glasses inside. That's messed up. I guess maybe if you wore contacts, it would be easier, but at that point, I mean, like, is it even worth it? Okay, let's talk about costumes. I think, okay, for a lot of people, costumes are the most important thing. I would say yes, kind of. And we'll get into it more. Okay, so first thing you need to know about costumes is that they're really expensive. That's really important. It's really important, okay? Costumes are really expensive. So if you want to start cosplaying for the first time, don't get jump scared by the price tag, okay? So, for example, I pulled up some Mori Calliope cosplays that you can buy, and they're like, I can't even see, my eyesight's so bad. Like, ranging from like $100 to $200 just for her outfit, which is, I would say this is like a pretty standard price for if you're gonna buy a costume. The other thing you need to note is that cosplays usually ship from overseas. They're usually manufactured in China or some other place that's not in the US. And because of that, it's actually like a bit cheaper. Like if you were to buy a costume of like this caliber in the US and it was made on US soil, you'd probably like die. It'd probably be like $500. But the other thing is like, it costs money to ship it to you. Like the shipping's gonna be like probably like 40 bucks-ish, maybe, more or less. And it's also gonna take time to get to you. Are these sites trustworthy? You can buy them from these sites. I wasn't saying like these sites specifically, but I'd say if you're buying a cosplay online, just look at the reviews to see if the costume exists. Yeah, if that person has received the costume, you can probably buy it from them. So just check if it's been reviewed first, but probably cheaper to get a friend to make it for you. Not here, bro. Not here, bro. I chugged the water. Yeah, costumes are very expensive. So maybe as a beginner cosplayer, you don't want to drop like $200 on a cosplay, which is valid. I guess like I cosplay Xingqiu first as my first cosplay, so I was able to get a nice costume without having to make it. But here's another option for you if you want to cosplay something but you don't want to break the bank. So it's called a closet cosplay. So basically, if you're cosplaying a simple character with like some parts that you might be able to alter or find, like thrifting or cheaply online, you don't have to buy everything. Like for example, for this Marine Kitagawa cosplay, maybe you already have a white shirt, so maybe all you need to buy is a skirt. And because of that, it's gonna be a lot cheaper. So a closet cosplay is when you use clothing that you already have or buy something cheaply, and it's like not exactly right, but if you get it close enough to what the character kind of looks like, people will be able to recognize you, and that's like the main thing, right? Right. So yeah, closet cosplay is good. It's easier for characters that have pieces that you can buy like at a store that is not too expensive. Like obviously, for example, when I gave you the Mori Calliope costume, like some of those pieces are a little hard to find for them to look like one-to-one, but for this you could probably find like a blue skirt somewhere, you know? Like the suits in Chainsaw Man. Yeah, exactly. Like that. You know, if you got a wig and you just like wore like some slacks and a white shirt, that's pretty Chainsaw Man-like, right? Not sure if I can pull out a collar necklace. For this? I believe in your femboy energy. But yeah, I pulled up this picture just to show you what you could probably try for a closet cosplay. Something that's simple and you're like, oh, like I have something that kind of looks like that. It's a little off, but if you put it all together and you put on a wig, no one will be able to tell, to be honest. No one can tell the small details if they're wrong or not. I used to be very into cosplay when I was a teen. I love seeing people dress up. You could be into cosplay now! Me when I hit you with the cosplay beam. Anyways. Okay. Let me see. Oh! Cosplay fact. Did you know? Do you know what this is? Do you know? Now you know. What is that? What is that Pokemon? What is that? It's Pikachu. No, it's not. This is... It's pink! Yeah, this is a hot glue gun. You melt down the hot glue. It dries pretty fast. It's very common for crafts. And this is like what 90% of cosplays are made of, okay? This is also why it's really hard to watch cosplays. But if you want to make some quick alterations or add like a little detail, glue that shit on or something, use a hot glue gun, bro. I literally hot glue my wig sometime. And I have hot glued anything you could possibly imagine. This will save your life, okay? Motherfucker, I don't want to sew, bro. Hot glue for the bald spots. Yeah, you could. It'll burn you though, probably. But stick that hair on, yeah. Sometimes the seam that I sewed, the finish is really bad. So I'll just hot glue down the raw edge. I'm like, I'm tired, man. I'm not unstitching this. Okay. I bought a sewing machine, I haven't used it. I'm sorry. That's a whole can of worms, bro. Sewing machine might detest it, but I've started sewing a little bit more recently. Do I like it? No. Okay, we'll talk about sewing machines. I have a slide for it. Sewing is helpful, but not necessary. Literally, I'm so dead ass with you. Like, anything that you can sew, you can hot glue. I'm gonna be for real. Unless you're literally trying to sew a dress from scratch, like a lot of things you can just hot glue. Just try that first. If you want to learn how to sew, I would not recommend making something from scratch with patterns the first thing off. You know, I wouldn't try that. Do I know how to sew with a pattern? Absolutely fucking not. Okay. What staples work? Yeah, you can staple or you can use safety pins. I'd say safety pins are more common because you can undo it. But I would start with buying something that doesn't fit quite right maybe, and then you can alter it. You can take in the sides a little bit, and then that could be your first try sewing. Or you can make something small. Not like an entire costume. Please don't make an entire costume from scratch the first time you try sewing, okay? My recommendation, you don't have to take it, but I would say a lot of costumes I made didn't really require sewing. I only started sewing quite recently for costumes. Yeah. The other thing is, costumes are not like normal clothing, okay? If there's a small detail that's wrong. If something is a little bit like, you know, when you wear clothes, like it has to be able to last multiple wears. Cosplay's not like that, bro. That's why some of it falls apart when you put it on. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to sew the most beautiful, perfect thing in the world. Or 3D printer, bro. I don't know how to use a 3D printer. I don't know how to use a 3D printer. Alterations to make stuff larger seems harder than making it smaller. Yes, making it larger is definitely harder than making it smaller because you have less cloth. You need material. So, daily wear cosplay. You can. Some of the parts of different cosplays I have, I still wear them. But definitely not the shit I sew. That just got hot glue on it. You can't really watch that. So, or are you hosting an off-kai panel for this? I'll pitch it to them. I can. Yeah, from a VTuber to you, a VTuber fan. How you can cosplay your Oshi. Are you gonna teach us about the cosplay community in the stream? Absolutely not. I don't go there. I don't go there. Okay, I have a picture of a real person. So, fun fact, in this presentation, to preserve your kayfabe, and also because I thought it was weird to randomly drop pictures of real people I don't know, I censored everyone's face. I also censored things that look like people's faces but are not. Anyways, next slide. Okay, so cosplay fact. Ooh, did you know? Now you know. You can buy a pre-existing costume and you can alter it. You can make some changes to it, and people do this a lot. Like, especially like people who cosplay full time, you know, like they need to like be this character in like 2 days. They're not making that shit from scratch, okay? They're buying something off the interwebs and they're like, that part of that costume looks really ass, and then they just remake that part. So, I pulled this picture from a cosplay blog. So in this one, technically they're talking about costumes versus cosplay, because like, for example, this is Mulan, and Mulan, you can go to the Halloween store and you can buy a costume of Mulan. But basically I'm saying, for example, if you were to go to the store and buy a cosplay of Mulan, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. You could be like, oh, for example, like the cloth here is really ass, so I'll just remake that part, but the rest of it's fine. For example, let me see. Like, I honestly haven't altered that many of my cosplays. I'm thinking about it. But you can. Now you know. Actually, nah, I just made that shit from scratch, but that's kind of similar, I guess. Pian Dog looks so sad to be cosplaying Mulan. I can't believe I became a woman. But yeah, so I guess cosplay in general is like kind of like thinking outside the box or something. Maybe you wouldn't think about hot gluing down your clothing, or you wouldn't think about changing little parts of the costume, but you can, and that's kind of what it is. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get to my favorite part, wigs. We're gonna talk about wigs. Wigs are super important in cosplay. I feel like wigs and makeup make the biggest difference in if someone looks like a newbie cosplayer or like someone who has cosplayed for a long time. Anyways, I love wigs. I'm like a sea dog I'm kissing the wig. I'm licking up the hairs on the wig. I'm making them so wet. I'm like, what's the photo on the right gotta do with the wigs? That's how I feel about them. That's how I feel about wigs. I love wigs. Wigs is my favorite part of cosplay. I love styling wigs. A lot of people disagree with me. They hate wigs, but I love wigs. I've been doing crazy shit with wigs. You know what, valid? So true, so true. Okay, wig tips. Okay, so most of the time when you see someone at a con and they're in cosplay, they are not wearing the wig straight out of the bag. So there's a couple reasons for this. One of them is that it looks really shit out of the bag. It looks really bad. Like, you can wear it like that, but if you style it, it will become more intentional, I guess, is the way to say it. Like, you know, I won't be able to get the anime hair spikes without putting some work into it. Yeah, it takes a lot of work to make them look nice. Wigs are a labor of love. It takes a really long time. Longer than you would think. Also, what was I gonna say? The other reason is that wigs are like made in a factory. Like they're made somewhere. There might be like chemicals on it, so maybe you want to wash your wig before wearing it, and then you're gonna have to style it. So yeah. My boss cosplays. She told me a bit about this. Your boss cosplays? Is she single? But yeah. Okay, so you might be like, Issa, what do people use to make the wigs look nice then? Their spit? Their breath? Nope, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. This is not my picture, by the way. I stole it from someone again. But here are some of the tools that people might use when they're cosplaying. You've got a wig head, hot glued. I wouldn't really use hot glue. I'll get into that. But you've got a wig head. This is like a clamp, so you can clamp the wig head to the table. We got some pins, some clips and pins to hold the hair in place. This is like a wig cap. This is bobby pins, I think. Scissors, razors. They have like these like shearers so you can thin out the hair pretty easily. There's like a shit ton of fucking... There's so many combs in this photo. I don't know if you need that many combs, but if you want. In the back, we got hairspray. Hairspray is very important for wigs. What about whole mannequins? You don't really need a whole mannequin. You only really need a head. Yes, just some head action. Behind me, we've got two things. I don't know if you guys will know what these are. I feel like you might know what this one is. But this one might be new to you. This is a crimper. So, it's like a hair iron, but it's used for a very specific purpose, and we're gonna get into it a lot more later. But this one is head action. All right, focus on that, won't you? Won't you? This is a steamer. This is a handheld steamer. I mean, obviously they don't all look like this, but in recent years, crimping and steaming have become really popular in the wig community because it makes it easier to style the wig and achieve like the anime look that you want. I'm gonna go into more detail about it. Yay! I love wigs. I have wig brain. I might be wearing a wig right now. Definitely not. My head would be hurting. Okay. So, what do crimpers do other than you use it as an iron and you put it on your hair and it looks kind of weird? So, basically, you plug it into the wall. Because I feel like I have to explain this because I don't know if you've used a hair iron before. It heats up and crimpers have like little wavy bumps in it. So it'll make like little wavy patterns in the hair, like down here. And the reason people like to use crimpers these days is because wigs are really shiny and they don't look like real hair. But if you crimp wigs and then you like smooth it out so it doesn't look too unnatural, you can make them look more like hair. And the other thing is it makes the hair a little bit easier to detangle, and it also makes the hair easier to style because it'll hold the shape better. I don't really know how to explain the science behind that. I think it's because like the hair has more like texture in it so that when you spray it, it stays. But I don't know. She thinks we're dumb. I don't know if you guys have ever used a hair iron before, okay? Like I use it to style my bangs, but maybe you've never touched it. You'd probably burn yourself. First time you seeing it. I don't know. But one of the reasons that this works is because like if you style human hair, the hair is natural, so when you heat it up, it will hold its shape. But for synthetic hair, it's made out of plastic, so if you heat it up, you can burn it, one. And then the other thing is that you have to hold it into the shape, and then it will cool down into that shape. Melting synthetic fiber sounds dangerous. Well, you can control the heat on a crimper so you don't melt it. Please don't melt your wig. Please don't melt your wig. But when people crimp, like, okay, people actually have like really strong opinions about crimped wigs because sometimes you get like this texture down here, which is when you crimp it and you don't brush it out. But if you brush it out, you can get like a hair-like texture. So it's kind of just personal preference, but a lot of people think that this looks pretty unnatural, which I would say it does. It doesn't look like the way real hair looks like. So yeah, I like crimpers. I don't really use them that much. I do use them now, but I'm definitely not like super savvy with it. Yeah. Real hair wigs aren't good for cosplay. The reason that people don't use real hair wigs for cosplay is because it's really expensive. And then the other reason is that you want to normally get abnormal colors, and abnormal colored wigs are mainly made with fake hair. So there's nothing wrong with synthetic wigs. They're honestly pretty easy to use. I really don't mind them. So I would hate to use my real hair for a wig for cosplay because I could easily damage real hair, you know, by frying it. Anyways, we have another page on wigs and crimping. We're still talking about crimping. Please don't burn your wig. Please don't burn your wig. See, I was saying, because the wig fibers are plastic. If you turn it up really high, you can literally burn it and it will just turn into goop. Don't do that. I think you will notice if that happens. Do you like my presentation, by the way? Isn't it so cute? It's so cute and red and pink. Yay, live, laugh, love. Yeah, kind of a waste to ruin an expensive wig with a dye job just to get a simpler result as synthetic. Like, let me give you a frame of reference, chat. If I want to buy a cheap synthetic wig, I can get a cheap synthetic wig for like $15 off Amazon. If I want to get a real hair wig, I think I could probably get one for maybe like $100 to $200. So like, why? I got here, but what if my head was so bald and smooth that every wig just slides off my head? Don't worry, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Do you think we just put the wig on our head and raw dog it, bro? No, there are steps. There's steps. Yeah. I'm amazed it's only 100. I literally don't know. I have to Google it. Real hair wig price. I'm looking it up. Oh, some of them are $4,000. Okay, so it kind of just depends. I don't really know. I've never bought a real hair wig, to be fair, so. Copperade, welcome, Raiders! Welcome, Mafia. Thank you, Copper, for the raid. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. 4,000. No, literally. That's the first result popped up. It was like $4,000. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, couple. What were you guys doing? What were you guys doing? Was she... I have no idea. I have no idea what she was doing. But hi, Isa, hi, hello, couple. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, Mafia. We're talking about cosplay. I'm teaching you guys how to cosplay for the first time. If you'd like to, I have a history of cosplaying. It sounds like I have a history of disease, but it just means I've cosplayed before, and I really like talking about it. And if you do not know who I am, I'm SS Isa, book of VTuber. Yay! We played Uma Pie. I hope you had a good time. Please feel free to rest. I know it's quite late in your time zone, but thank you so much for raid. Yeah, I love cosplay. Ooh, Capo, you should cosplay. You should cosplay. Cosplay beam. Is cosplay contagious? I don't know. I might infect you with it. Have you been infected yet? I only ever cosplayed once in my life, almost twice. You could cosplay on stream. Just the lower half of your body. For ASMR! Please be a sexy nurse and clean my ear. I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My community does not deserve it. True, but you should send the photos to me. Because I want to see. But thank you. Okay. I was talking about the Yay! I was talking about the benefits of crimping your wig. So we talked about it before. It's easier to detangle. It has something to do with when you add the texture to the wig, it's less likely to like become a tangled mess. Do I know why this happens? I don't know. It's just what people say, and I've experienced that, so I think it's true. It holds the styling shape better, and it's also less shiny. We've talked about all those before because I forgot what was on this slide, and I started talking about it before we got here. The other thing is before. I will lurk now. Please, Isa lost. Isa Sensei, thank you. Feel free to lurk. Thank you for coming. Anyways, you can also tease your wig. So basically, chat, what teasing is, I don't really have a good photo of this. You might be like, why the fuck is there just like a random lump of hair? So basically, teasing is when you beat the shit out of your wig. So, you brush the hair in the opposite direction and you make it really, really fucking tangled. And then you apply heat to it and you hairspray it so it's like crazy. And then after that, you can brush it out. And what it does is it'll make the hair, it has like some of the same benefits as crimping. And it also makes it easier to have like volume so the wig is not so flat. Yeah. Is it when you tease the seadogs? I tease the hairs on the sea follicles. Yeah, I'm teasing on them. Does this hurt the hair? Some may consider it torture, but I consider it necessary. But yeah. Teasing is honestly kind of hard and a little bit annoying. I would rather crimp my wig. But before crimpers became popular, like definitely like a decade or so ago, people would only be teasing their wigs because it's kind of new technology. I mean, crimpers have existed for a while. People just didn't really use them to style wigs. Okay, we're still on wigs, by the way. We're still on wigs. I have like 70 bajillion slides about wigs. I love wigs. So here are the basic steps for, I don't know why there's a random line here. It's kind of bothering me now, this random line. But here are the steps to styling a wig. First thing is to wash the wig. You can wash the wig and then use shampoo or hand soap. I mean, it's not real hair. You don't really need to use shampoo. Just like clean it out in case there's some chemicals on it. And then you can detangle it. So that's where you use the steamer, because applying heat to the synthetic hair makes it easier to detangle. Entire presentation is about wigs. It really is. I've been talking about wigs forever. I love wigs so much. There's literally so many more slides about wigs. We're not free. We're not free yet. Me, when I talk about costumes, I'm like, you could kind of sew if you want. Just haku the rest of the shit on. When I talk about wigs. So you gotta detangle it. Sometimes when you wash the wig, it can get very tangled. I've had the most awful, horrific wigs you've ever seen to mankind after I washed them. Mainly because I also do some other stuff to the wig that makes it easier to tangle, and we'll talk about that on the next slide. But you gotta detangle your wig with the steamer, and also just patience. And you can also apply like conditioner, or you know what people do? I'll give you a fun fact. People actually have been using mane, and I think it's called mane and tail. It's like a silicone spray that people use on horses to detangle horse hair. People use that on their wigs. Or like silicone lubricant. Because it's not real hair and it makes it much easier to detangle. Do not spray mane and tail on your floor though. It's like literally it will become a slip and slide. But yeah, so people use weird products on their wigs because it works. It works. Yeah. After that, we can cut the wig with some scissors. Snip, 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 snip. And then we can use the hair iron and then hairspray it down. And that's it. Yeah. Yeah, those are steps for wigs. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. It keeps going. Okay. So you can dye your wigs. Because, I mean, you can dye real hair too, but you'll have to use bleach. But you can dye synthetic wigs with synthetic fabric dye. So you can make your wig any color you'd like. And I love dyeing wigs because I'm insane. I think most people who have used wigs have never ever dyed them, but I just really care about the color of the wig, okay? So I literally dyed the first wig I ever got. So basically, the steps to dyeing a wig is you heat it up over the stove, not too hot or you're gonna burn it. Does shoe dye work? I don't think I've ever used shoe dye, but some people will use like alcohol and color, or even like acrylic paint. But I would say that synthetic dye is the best method. That looks dangerous. Okay, the fumes are bad for you. The fumes are bad for you, and it can dye your skin probably. So I wouldn't stick your hand in it, but it's really hot, so. Yeah. Issa loves torturing wigs. I do! I love dyeing wigs. Rit dye, yes! Rit dye, my beloved. I have so many colors of dye. Too many, probably. But, can you dye while wearing the wig? No, you can't. You can't. But if you want to get like a gradient in your wig too, you can dip it in the pot and then, like by dipping it and taking it out and dipping like a smaller amount into the pot, you can create a gradient. So that's how people do that. They also use like a airbrush, but I don't have an airbrush. Okay, we just do it the old-fashioned way by getting my hand. Me when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking a pot of hair above the stove. Also, if you dye your wigs, when you wash it out, it gets tangled as fuck. So that's why I said earlier, I was like, yeah, sometimes I have to detangle my wig for a really fucking long time. It's because I dyed it and now it's like literally like a spawn of Satan. Like this shit gets so fucking tangled. But it's worth it. Don't you want to be color accurate? Some specific hair colors, it's like really hard to get the exact color that you want. But I mean, if you want to cosplay me, I'm sure there's a lot of brown wigs. So, and for a lot of other characters. But if you want like a really specific color of wig, you might have to dye it. Okay. Lastly, we're almost out of Wig City. We're almost free. I can feel your souls leaving your body. I forgot to put key slides in. I don't have keys. I'm so washed. I haven't made a PowerPoint presentation so long I forgot to add keys. But the last step, can you guess? Because we didn't talk about it yet. Freedom is near. Can you guess what the last step is? Because I haven't talked about it until now. Yes, it's how do you put a wig on? That is kind of important, probably, because you do need to wear your wig. So you don't just put that shit on your head, okay? The first thing you wear is you put on a wig cap. So there's two kinds of wig caps. We've got, there's like a mesh one. This is my preferred method because I feel like it's a little bit more breathable. But if you have a lot of hair, you might prefer to use this method, which is like, it's like, I don't know what this is. If this is mesh, I don't know what this is. Because this is also mesh. But this is like the texture of stockings. I've used it in an ASMR stream before. I used my wig cap. I rubbed my wig cap against the ear. I was like, oh, isn't that such a comforting sound? But yeah, you gotta wear a wig cap so you can keep all your hair out of your face. Yeah. Or you could just shave your head. You can always do that. It wasn't real stocking. I don't own a stocking, bro. What if you just shave off all your hair? I have, in fact, cosplayed when I was bald. So, I mean, like, you can. Hi, welcome. So, the other thing that you can wear is a wig grip. So this kind of depends. Not everyone uses this, but I would recommend because it helps distribute the weight of the wig on your head and can keep you from getting a headache. So this is a wig grip. Basically, it's just like a strip of felt, and the felt texture keeps the wig on your head better. So you can like headbang and it won't move around. I can go like... and it'll stay in place. So yeah, I started wearing it recently. It's really good. I recommend. Would recommend. Yeah. It's true they can give you a headache, bro. I've gotten so many migraines from wigs. It's actually crazy. One of the reasons you can get migraines from wigs is because if you're stupid. So a lot of wigs have like this clip in the back. If you have a small ass head, you can clip it so the wig gets smaller and it stays on your head. Unfortunately, I have a big ass head, but I think that I have a small ass head, so I'll use the little clips and I'll be like, wah! And I clip it together. I was like, wow, it fits on my head, and then it's actually just constricting my head like a boa constrictor. You need hermits to just put wigs on. Yeah, you do. I would recommend it even if you are a guy with short hair, because if you don't, the wig doesn't have anything to grab on, and maybe it'll just like slide off your head. So yeah. And then the other thing is, after that, you put your cosplay wig on, you go, there's like a certain method to putting on your wig, but just like, trust me, bro, you'll be able to put on your wig. Like, it's not really that hard. Start from the front, line up your forehead, drag that shit down. But then you can pin them in place with bobby pins. This is also turning yourself into a pin cushion. I put like 10. I remember when I used to do musical theater, I had to wear a wig for musical theater, and they put like fucking 40 bobby pins in my head. So stab yourself. My secret ninja technique, just stabbing you many times in the head with pins. I mean, bobby pins are not very sharp, but it can definitely hurt if you use it wrong. So that's how you put on a wig. Yay! Yay! Otherwise your wig won't stay on, or you'll see a little bit of your beautiful, luscious blonde twink hair poking out, and it's gonna ruin my immersion. Where bald hair nets are not a need, I actually think you probably need to wear a wig cap or a wig grip more, because if your head is bald, there's nothing for the wig to stay attached to. You can't body clip it to anything. So I would still recommend wearing at least a wig grip, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're finally free. We're finally free from Wig City. Clip it to the skin. Yeah, I guess you could. You could just like, you know, like pierce your skull and then add a little hook. And then you can hook it to that. That's crazy. Crazy sicko mode. Anyways, we're moving on to the next section, aka where you're not allowed to have an opinion anymore. I feel like I've been doing a lot of just yapping at you, and I'm gonna continue doing that. We're gonna start talking about makeup. Yay! I've never seen or heard of wig grips in my life. Now you know. Now you know. I'm sure you guys haven't heard of a hair iron before, or at least specifically a crimper. Yeah. Passionate yap is the whole point. I am passionate about cosplay. I don't know if you can tell, but I am pretty passionate about cosplay. I don't know. I feel like I need the nerd emoji to accompany me on screen because I have been a nerd. I'm going to talk about makeup tips. So I put a little caution sign because I kind of talked about makeup once before on stream, and people have opinions on it, and you're not allowed to have opinions. You're no longer allowed to have opinions on makeup because you're gonna piss me off. I just kind of don't really like hearing people talk about whether you should or should not use it if you've never used it before. So I'm gonna talk about my opinion. It doesn't have to be the same as your opinion, but I would appreciate if you refrain from being like, oh, I don't think you need to wear it at all, because in this one, I'm going to teach you how to wear it. So rank rock climbing, cosplay, and league. Actually, cosplay's at the bottom. I would go rock climbing, league, and cosplay because I think I would die without rock climbing. I can survive without league, at least for a few days. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about makeup now. So you might be like, why should I wear makeup while cosplaying? So the reason is, when you're wearing a costume that has very, very flashy colors and also a really, really flashy colored wig, your face is gonna be a little bit dull in comparison. So you can use makeup to exaggerate your features. And one of the things that you can do with makeup is you can make your eyes really big. You can make your eyes really big, and anime characters have big eyes. So that's one of the things that people really like to do in makeup. One of the makeup styles I would recommend if you were interested in it is Douyin makeup, which is a Chinese makeup style. People like to use this a lot in cosplay because there's a lot of contour, which makes your features more exaggerated and also makes your eyes very big. Big eye for anime, good. As someone who's never cosplayed, I'm clearly an expert, yeah. Yeah, clearly. Howdy, welcome. Okay, so, I forgot what I put on this slide. Okay. Yeah, so the point of wearing makeup when you're cosplaying is to bridge the difference between anime and reality. You know, normally if I am just a girl in the world, maybe I walk around without makeup, but the thing is, anime characters have really big features, they have big eyes, and I'm wearing a really, really colorful wig, and it's gonna wash me out. I'm a man, I hate wearing makeup, makes my face heavy. Clearly you're not applying it right. Get good. Okay, so I have a little bit of makeup tips. Not anything specific. I would have to pull up a hand cam and then do makeup on a mannequin head, which I've definitely seen people do, and I can do that, but I won't. So here are some of the products you might use when doing cosplay makeup. We've got eyeshadow, false lashes. I put an asterisk next to it because I think false lashes are really important in cosplay because big eyelash equal eye big. I want to be anime. I want my eye to be huge. I put false eyelashes on. There we go. Society is saved. Blush, contour, concealer, eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, and lip stain. There's a lot. There's a lot of makeup. But the thing is, if you want to wear makeup for cosplay, if you want to wear makeup in general, you don't need to buy everything at once. You know, you can start being like, oh, I think this is really important. I'm going to start wearing only this. And you could just add it on because makeup is fucking expensive, bro. Like, I swear, like, an average girl's collection of makeup is over $500. So, yeah. I've applied sometimes. I was in a traditional dance club in my school and performed. Heavy makeup was applied. Yeah, if you perform on a stage or taking photos with big flashing lights, you'll wear a lot of makeup because the light makes it look like your face is the ghost. So, yeah. I remember when I was in school, I had to apply makeup for some of the guys in my musical theater, and then they would always complain. They would always complain at me. They're like, Issa, the eyeliner is poking me. Can you do it? Can you do it gentle? I'm like, sit still, you stupid fuck. Anyways. Are false eyelashes hard to put on? I wouldn't say they're super hard to put on. It's like anything else. You just need to practice with it. But, you're basically just using like eyelash glue and you're gluing it to your eyelid. So if you put it on weird, it will look weird. And also sometimes it likes to come off and then it looks like your eyelashes are trying to run away from your face. Which makes you look a little scary. Yeah. You wonder if you awaken anything in any of those guys by putting makeup on them? No, if they're becoming gay, it's because they're kissing other men in the locker rooms. I think that would influence it a lot more. I even got my wedding makeup too. You did? Yeah, wear makeup at your wedding. Look hotter. I saw a video where someone talked about makeup they used to do for silent movies. Yeah, if you know, back in the day for silent movies, I think it was black and white, right? So because it's black and white, the colors will show up different, and people will wear green lipstick because it looks red on camera when it's black and white. Just because they kiss other guys doesn't make them gay. Wow, wow. But cosplay makes you gay? Wow. I'm kidding. When I was a kid, I ruined one of mom's eyeshadow kits because I thought it was like watercolors, bro. I hope it was not an expensive brand. You know, makeup can be quite expensive. One time, I asked for a recommendation from a girl. I was like, wow, I really like your foundation. What are you wearing? She was like, it's like $100. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna leave. For me, I don't think the makeup I buy is super expensive. Maybe like the most expensive item is like $20 to $30 per, but that's like per one item, so it kind of sucks. What's the difference between lip stain and lipstick? So lip stain is usually, like, there's kind of different formulas, but basically what it is it has something in it that causes your lip to actually get stained with the color. So after you take the product off, or maybe you've been eating, no, you don't have to reapply because you might still have some of the color on. Lipstick, that's not necessarily true. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually the most important part about cosplay. Okay? You need to not die, okay? Cosplay can be a little bit miserable if you don't take care of yourself. So please take care of yourself, especially if you're alone on the con floor breakdancing. Who am I kidding? My head shape wouldn't work for Sephiroth? I think anyone can cosplay anything. I can cosplay a huge, sexy, muscular man. It all has to do with the technique of what you're doing. You can change the way you look a lot. I can wear a big muscle suit to pretend to be a muscly man. I can wear shoe inserts to become taller, you know? I can do anything. Is it really cosplay if you don't die very hard? No, please. I suffer so much. I can't keep doing it like this. I can't keep doing it like this. I was fully on board, but not dying is too much. No, I'm gonna teach you how to not die. You won't die anymore. What if your character dies canonically? Yeah. Then when they bring the shotgun to my cosplay photo shoot, I'm like, it's fake, right? Right? Seen a lot of females cosplay Hinata from Haikyuu. Yeah, she's very, Hinata is a very short character, and therefore it's easier to be a little twink for me to cosplay a little twink. But if I really wanted to, I could cosplay a big muscly man. It just might be a little harder for me. So, when you're walking around a con, it can be really overwhelming. There's a lot of people, it's really loud, and if you're wearing an uncomfortable costume, or you can't move around too much because your costume restricts your arm movement, which has definitely happened to me before, you might get overstimulated, or you might start getting a headache, or you might be hungry, okay? Okay? So, let's make sure you don't die, okay? First thing is to know yourself and lessen possible pains. Do you know that if you wear contact lenses for more than 2 hours, your eyes are gonna start hurting really, really bad? Do you know that, you really can't walk in high heels? Then don't wear that shit. So know what you're likely to suffer from, what ailments you have. If you have IBS, you're gonna shit your fucking pants. Wear a diaper, I don't know. How do I remove height to be a cute small anime girl? I don't know. Probably nothing much to be done other than squat in your photos and take photos sitting down. Remember, kids, cosplay is sometimes an extreme sport. It can be kind of scary and a lot. But it's really good to go around the convention. I'm talking, I guess, specifically more about conventions, or if you were doing a photo shoot, I guess that's true. Shin removal. Who wants some shins? I'll take them. I'll take them. But it's very helpful to have someone check in with you. Like if you're going around with your friend, maybe ask your friend to pay attention to if you've been eating, or if you guys have been sitting down or walking around way too much, you know. Just because someone else might be able to pay more attention because you're distracted. Yeah. I would bring water, drink a lot of water. Bring Tylenol in your bag just in case it really starts to hurt, so then you can have some pain medication. And I would wear comfortable shoes. I know some people will wear like their really, really crazy cosplay shoes around the con floor. I would rather be comfortable. It doesn't need to be accurate. I don't care that I'm cosplaying Xingqiu and he's wearing fucking Nike sneakers. I don't really give a shit, okay? No one is looking down. Gamers never look up or down. They will never see it. But yeah. And please remember to eat and drink water, or else, I don't know, you will die. You're gonna be like an unwatered, unwell little flower, and you're gonna die. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be so sad. Okay, I have some examples of stuff that you could try to do to not suffer so much. For example, you could try not to be at the convention for more than 5 hours. For me, this is actually what I follow. I honestly cannot stay in cosplay for more than 5 hours. I will literally start dying. I'm gonna start withering away. I will convulse on the floor. Okay. I know the seadogs will let me die first. Piss in my mouth. You sea dog. Reminds me of tips I heard while preparing for a Ren Fair. Yeah, I mean, Ren Fair is also like costumes, so it's pretty similar. Yeah. Wow. I've been cosplaying as a man struggling in a career. I've been good at keeping it consistent. Wow! How long have you been cosplaying that? Have you ever taken your costume off? I don't wear contacts because I have really dry eyes, so it's gonna make me suffer a bit too much. Sometimes part of your costume might be like tight around your waist or your stomach, and it'll make it really hard to breathe, or like something like that. Maybe the hat doesn't fit quite right and it hurts your head. So maybe you can take those parts off and see if that's fine to walk around like that. And the other thing is sitting down often. Maybe you're really tired because like all the costume pieces keep itching you, or you're wearing the crazy shoes. But I would just recommend, please don't wear your heels. I would rather walk around in sneakers. I can't suffer in these heels. Hi chat, hi teacher. Hi, welcome. But yeah, these are my how to not die examples. Your mileage may vary. I'm sure maybe you guys were not even considering wearing heels at all. So yeah. I mean, I think this is good advice in general for cons, because sometimes it's really easy to suffer. Yeah. Similarity between cosplays and bodybuilders are weirdly similar. Yeah, I mean, cosplay, like a lot of other things, is kind of like a performance. You're putting on a show, you're wearing a costume, you're performing, maybe you'll be in character, maybe you're not. But yeah, because of that, you have to take care of yourself. Yeah. Oh, there, hi, welcome. Okay. Oh, you might not have expected this, but I have a slide. Because now that we learned everything, how can we apply this for Issa cosplay? So you want to cosplay me? I'm really sorry. I made my outfit a little bit hard. But how would you go about cosplaying me? Oh, about VTuber. Issa cosplay, that'd be awesome. Her real motive. Yeah, I'm teaching you so I can see an Issa cosplay at Off Guy next year, please. Okay. Here's my example cosplay. Okay. So you can get a brown wig. I would say that honestly, ponytail wigs are notoriously hard to cosplay. I mean, notoriously hard to style. There's a lot of different steps that go into it. So maybe you would have to look up a tutorial. But yeah. You don't have to look exactly like me. You just need to look enough like me that people would be able to recognize me. So I think I saw you at a con once. Leave me alone! Leave me alone. So you're like, wow, Issa, I don't have an outfit that looks like your outfit. Well, you gotta wear something that makes people think of me. So I recommend this I Love Yaoi shirt. This I Love Yaoi shirt. And you're like, Issa, I don't really want to wear makeup. I don't really feel comfortable wearing it, and I don't really have a lot of product. So you could wear these sunglasses, therefore you don't need to wear makeup. I've seen a tutorial where they glue the wig to a bottle and screw the ponytail. Like, that's actually a good method, and a lot of people do that. Not necessarily the water bottle, but it's like you got to make the ponytail stick outwards, so that's one of the methods you could do. I feel like this could be like 40% of the girls I saw off Kai. Oh my god, I can't believe they were cosplaying me. That's so awesome. You forgot the surgical mask. Yeah, you can wear a mask, so then you don't have to do the bottom half of your makeup. I used to do that. I used to do that a lot. I was really, I didn't really want to show the bottom half of my face because I didn't know how to do contour. So, this This is my Issa cosplay. Your mileage may vary. You could do something else. What about braids? Braids are actually not super hard to style. It kind of depends on where the braid is. Like if you're doing braided twin tails or just one big long braid down the center of your back, it should be fine. Just sometimes when you style the hair, like the back of the wig might look really jank because there might not be enough hair there and you can see the wig cap underneath and it'll look all weird. But yeah, that is the end of my PowerPoint. It was a little bit longer, but also shorter than I thought. I never would have realized how much I would yap about cosplay. Did you learn something? Did I teach you? Do you know now? Do you now that you know? Are you gonna cosplay me? Pachi, yay! So informative, so educational. She's so brave. Yeah, if you guys have anything that I didn't cover, you have more questions about, or if you want to ask about my experience while cosplaying. I don't think I have that many funny stories, but I do have some funny stories about cosplay. But yeah. My last things are just to have fun and also get complimented. Get complimented in cosplay. Actually learned a lot of cool stuff, Isa. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm so educational. This is such an educational channel. Ooh. Do you have... I sense a question. I'm kidding. I see with my 2 eyes a question about cosplay. Have you ever done a group cosplay? I did like kind of a group cosplay. It was only 2 people now. It was only 2 people. I did a Xingqiu and Chongyun cosplay, so we were together. But yeah, I mean like, that is the dynamic duo after all. Yeah, shake down the nearest person. Compliment me now. I'm gonna be honest, if I don't get complimented within the first couple hours at a convention, I actually really want to go home. I'm heading out from the parking lot. I'm going into the con. I'm like, no one has called me Q. We gotta head out. Happens a lot. What fabrics are preferred for cosplay? Genuinely, I don't know because I don't sew that much. I went to a fabric store recently and I was looking at all the fabrics. I was like, what the fuck does any of this mean? What the fuck does any of this mean? I would just pick whatever looks good. I'm surprised you're able to make me stay awake during presentation. Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't even put keys in. How are you guys awake? Do you wear clothes underneath in case you want to change? No, I go home. If I'm starting to feel uncomfortable, I go home. I refuse to compromise my cosplay. Like, I refuse to take off part of it and then not look quite right. But I will take off my wig if I get into the car. Understandable, Crash. If I am a man and I cosplay Issa, does that make me Misa? No, that makes you that I'm literally a man. I'm a man. Do you know that? Do you know I'm a man? Oh, I will give you guys a word of warning. So, I guess we can talk a little bit about cosplay culture. I didn't put it in here, but a lot of guys will be like, I really want to date a cosplayer. I really, really, really like Asuna from Sword Art Online, and I really want to have sex with my girlfriend while she's wearing the Sword Art Online costume. Okay, so that might happen. You might be able to achieve that, but she's gonna make you carry every single thing she owns at the convention. She's gonna be in a shit mood the entire time. You have to feed her, you have to walk her around, you have to walk her to the bathroom. A whole bunch of other men will be going up to her and trying to flirt with her. So, and also she will probably leave you for a photographer, so you need to learn how to take photos. If you can't handle that, don't date a cosplayer. We can't do your cosplay as a joke, right? No, you should! Cosplay me! Hi, Anya. Hi, welcome. Don't do it, guys. Literally, don't do it. I literally cannot imagine playing babysitter for me or for anyone else. Also, Sarah was in 2012. I don't know. Maybe that's what you really want in life. Last part is the most correct part. Yeah, you really need to learn how to take photos to make a cosplayer girl happy, I'd say. Or else she's gonna be hanging out with a lot of other guys. Seadog cosplay stays on during... I mean, I guess you could cosplay a seadog. Make sure to have a little dick flap. I mean, what? I'm trying to think about if I have any funny cosplay stories to talk about. Not really. But before I became a cosplayer, if I really liked something, I would make little stickers and I'd print them out on my printer, and then I would give them to the cosplayers at the con if they were cosplaying the thing I like. I'm like, I really like your cosplay. Here's a sticker. So people definitely give out free shit to cosplayers. Yeah. Yeah. And isn't it fun to just like go to a con and you're like, I really love that thing and she's real. So you could do that for someone else. Yeah. I tried to cosplay as a plague doctor, but my parrot hates me and tried to end me. He was like, you foul creature, how are you me but bigger? Did you say you need handlers during cosplay? Sounds similar to powerlifters. Bro, I would definitely prefer having handlers when I'm wearing cosplay because I get so bitchy. I'm gonna be so for real. Especially if I'm in a lot of pain, like, I will be looking very upset and you probably might be scared to go up to me. And it might be because no one called me pretty yet. She's so toxic. She's so toxic. What's a handler? It's just like when someone maybe holds your stuff or like helps you around. It's not like a real technical thing, but maybe if you can get a friend to help you out while you're wearing your cosplay, you know. I think a lot of powerlifters are in danger of liver failure. Okay, well that's not really true of cosplay, I would say. If Issa cosplays Issa, would that still be cosplay? Yes. Yes. Handler is Issa's friend. That is also true. I don't know how I found this channel, but you're super realistic. I like that a lot. I'm so real. My model is so realistic that you can see every pore in my skin. I look just like a real girl. No pay, no. It's unpaid labor. Bring a friend who's also in cosplay and suffering. You guys can take turns being the most... suffering the most. But yeah, no, literally if I'm like, I try not to cosplay every single day of a convention because I will be in too much pain, but I try to take turns with my friends. Like if you're wearing cosplay that day, I'm gonna not wear cosplay so I can take care of you and vice versa usually. You know what I mean. Suffering and be cute is a very girl thing. You could do that too. You could do that too. Don't you want to also suffer and be cute? Trying to think of things I did in cosplay. It's very fun. I like it a lot. I get to talk to a lot more people when I'm in cosplay than normally. I mean, normally if I'm dressed like an average Joe, what I usually do is I end up rizzing every single person in the artist alley because I hit them with my artist intellect and they're like, whoa, yeah. And I'm like, tell me your manufacturer. Not like I'll steal it though. And they're like, wow, you're so cool. I'm a menace at conventions. Do not go up to me. Do you eat a lot less when you're in cosplay? Not particularly. I would eat about the same amount. Otherwise, I'll be hungry, and I'll be hungry and angry, so it'll be more miserable. I do that, though. I've definitely gone up to someone at a convention. I'm like, wow, I really like that thing you made. I wonder how you made that. Can you tell me? And then I hit them with the artist riz. Do you fleece them for free merch? Not normally, but you don't need to fleece people for free merch if you're wearing cosplay, because sometimes like I've worn cosplays of certain characters and I'll walk by an artist alley table and they just chase me down. And then they're like, oh my God, you're so... And they're like, can I take a photo with you? And then they run behind their table and they give me free stuff. So yeah. Do you get up really early to set up your cosplay for a con? It depends when the con opens or when I want to get there, but I would say like it takes me like 2 to 3 hours to get dressed for a convention if I'm putting on a cosplay. Sometimes like around 2 to 3 hours. It could be more, it could be less, depending on like how complicated it is and like applying the makeup and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. The more you know, guys. You guys should cosplay VTubers now. You should cosplay VTubers. You gotta spend $200 on their outfit, but you should do it. It would make your Oshi happy. It would make me happy if someone cosplayed me. This is not an elaborate scheme to get someone to cosplay me or anything. It might be though. Who knows? Who knows? I refuse to acknowledge or deny it. Have you decided who to cosplay based on comfort level of the outfit? No. Usually, I look at someone, I'm like, that looks really uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna suffer, and then I do it. Issa cosplay would go so hard. It would be super awesome. It would be so awesome. I will cosplay Uncle Bearded Issa at the next con. Do it, you won't. Do it. And then I hope I can have a meet and greet at that convention and see you. Or post a picture. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the room. Boing. I survived. I survived my presentation. Yeah, I was happy that I was able to talk about cosplay. I like it a lot. I have all my notes here, but I don't really remember if I said everything. But I guess it was a lot of information if you were not familiar with the do's and don'ts of cosplay before. So, yeah. Whee! Okay, hold on. So, I don't know if you know this, but my wife is live today. She's giving birth on stream. So, I might raid her. I know it's a little shorter than normal, but I went through my PowerPoint presentation really fast, so. What is my wife doing? She's like... She's playing Mahjong! Oh, is it yours? The child I'm pregnant with? Yes? Affirmative. Kind of want to now. Not enough time for her. Maybe next year. Yes! Please! Please! Please one day cosplay me! Ooh. Cosplay Issa Beam! Mahjong, yeah, she's playing Mahjong. Anyways. Okay, I'm gonna set up a raid for Miss Rena Astera. It's her birthday today. Please stop by and say happy birthday. What raid? Alright, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, goodbye. Bye-bye.